Tyjae Spears is the Tennessee Titans RB1 in 2024. I'm going to show you why on another film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. Titans fans, welcome into another episode of Tic Tac Titans, your home for all your Tennessee Titans film content. I'm going to be breaking down the X's and O's with you guys all the time here on the channel. Thank you so much for the support that I got on my first video on Will Levis. Make sure that you get subscribed, stay subscribed. I have a lot of stuff planned in the future. Throw a thumbs up on the video as well. The show is always free. All I ask for in return is the press of a button. But we're looking at Tyjae Spears today, and he needs to be the Tennessee Titans RB1 in 2024. First, we're going to look at him in the run game, where he shows great speed, great vision, great patience, great toughness as well. Look at Tyjae Spears in the pass game, where he can be used as a gadget player on screens. He can also run all of the routes out of the backfield that you need. And then we'll look at Tyjae Spears in pass protection, where he shows physicality and toughness, and it's a really underrated part of his game. So diving into Tyjae Spears right now. Play number one for Tyjae Spears is ironic but important. This is a film breakdown. I'm diagramming the plays and all that, but what's most important about Tyjae Spears, in my opinion, and what we show right here in the first couple of plays, is that he's just a dynamic playmaker. So this is just going to be your classic pin pull sweep. You're going to have NWI on a pin right here, and then you're going to have Andre Dillard coming out on the pool, and it's designed to be a toss sweep to the left, but things don't go according to plan for Tyjae Spears. He actually makes a major mistake here and drops the ball. I mean, he fumbles the pitch. It's right to him. Tannehill puts it in the Brett, but here's, boom, right from here. The play went wrong, but that doesn't matter because Tyjae Spears is a beast. Makes a man miss, starts weaving in and out of traffic, showing great speed, breaks a couple tackles, fights through contact, and that's a huge play. And again, that's special talent right there. That's not something that you can teach. Drops the ball. Oops. Got it. Here we go. One broken tackle. Now watch how he weaves here. Inside, just to set up number 20. He's going to weave inside, and he's so good at this. Watching Tyjae Spears back this year reminds me of a speed skater. The way he's able to bend and keep his body low and weave in and out. Woo. Weaves back outside. Gives himself another 10, 15 yards, fights through contact for another 5. Excellent. Play number 2, and again, this is just highlighting how much of a playmaker Tyjae Spears is. And they used him, the Titans did, in 2023 in so many different ways. Here, they're going to use him on a reverse. So what you're going to see is, you're going to see a pin block here, a seal block by NWI. You're going to have Chigga come across the formation and turn into a lead blocker. And then what they're going to do is, they're going to have Tyjae Spears come back around here on the reverse. And I mean, I can't drill it home enough that Spears is just nasty, man. The way he's able to weave in and out in traffic, use his speed, get some motion from Chris Moore here to influence the defense, and he gets the ball, and obviously he's beating number 54, beating the defensive lineman, and the Titans have this well set up here. Again, NWI on the seal block here, Chigga ready to come out and be a lead blocker. Chris Hubbard is right here trying to seal, Aaron Brewer right here trying to seal, but ultimately they're not fast enough to really seal off their guys, but it doesn't matter because Tyjae Spears is fast enough to where it doesn't matter. Now, I mean, watch the ankle breaking here that happens. Again, Spears has the patience and the football understanding. He's going to the outside to set up this inside. Whoop! Oh, let the bodies hit the floor, Tyjae. I mean, unbelievable stuff, right? That's just talent. That's just playmaking, vision, speed. Again, speed to get around 54. Good blocks out there too, but I mean, I gotta pause so everybody's ready. I mean, whoop! Oh my God. He's got 2 Colts defenders nearly on the ground with one juke move. Is this Madden? I mean, my Lord. Great play by Tyjae Spears there. Play number 3, we're going to get into some more traditional runs. We just have a mid-zone run here from Tyjae Spears. He's going to be attacking the B gap here. Going to have an easy blocking scheme up front where we got Andre Dillard kicking out the defensive end here. Aaron Brewer and Daniel Brunskill are trying to double team this guy, and then Brewer's going to climb up. Makes it a little difficult because this linebacker blitzes in, but again, Tyjae Spears does a great job of showing patience, to hold the linebacker so that he can eventually bounce outside. So inside, a little wiggle, gets outside, breaks a couple tackles, dives forward for a big gain. That's an explosive play. And I love the view from here. You can see the blocking scheme right here. This is meant to be a double team here, and then one of these guys is going to climb up. But since this linebacker from the Chargers actually blitzes in, it makes it difficult for the Titans to do that. But Spears reads that right away. I mean, he's all the way back here, hasn't even got the ball yet. So he sees, hey, this linebacker from right here is blitzing in right here. So 31 becomes the issue. Is 31 going to be able to scrape over the top and get to him? And Spears does such a great job of holding 31 inside so that he can't disrupt him bouncing. Look, he's still inside, boom. And then makes his cut and gets through this little tiny hole right here between Andre Dillard and Dillon Radunz. Also, Dillon Radunz, underrated season. Just want to say that out loud. But Spears does such a great job of holding the linebacker inside, and because he does that, 31 doesn't scrape over the top too quick. It allows Aaron Brewer to get the seal here, and then once again, Tyjae Spears, speed, boom, bursts through, gets through an arm tackle from a defensive lineman, gets through another tackle right there with a juke move and a swivel to the outside, dives forward to maximize as many yards as possible. I mean, it's just playmaking, vision, speed, toughness. He's got it all. This is another mid-zone run, and again, I showed some fun stuff at the beginning, but I want to show how Tyjae Spears can be used as a regular every down running back, and we're seeing this with some runs up the gut here to finish out the run section. Comes through and another bounce out here. Hold the linebackers inside, bounce out, another one. Weave in and out to create more space, get up the sideline, huge gain for the Titans. I want to look at it from this direction because this is the best angle you can get. You're going to have a kick out block here from Dillon Radunz on the right tackle. And again, we saw Radunz at left guard doing a job. Now we're seeing Radunz at right tackle. Let that man play one spot and let him be a starter. But the idea here is you're going to have a double team here, and then you want one of these guys to climb up to the second level and get to a linebacker based on how they're able to negotiate the double team. And honestly, it doesn't go the way that it's supposed to go. Tyjae Spears comes in here, holds the linebackers, and then jukes outside. You're going to see 45 with immediate pressure, 44 kind of waiting to see what happens. And Tyjae Spears' ability, really, despite this blocking scheme not going the way that it was supposed to, it doesn't matter because Tyjae Spears does such a good job and sets it up. So right here, he's holding. He's holding inside because if he goes to the outside too quickly, then 44 is going to be able to get to him. But look where 44's foot is right now. It's planted inside. He is leaning inside. And Spears staying inside after the handoff, even though he knows he wants to bounce out, is huge. Because again, this double team, someone's supposed to climb up to a linebacker. But it's not going to happen because the Colts are playing too far downhill. So 45 shoots the gap. Skoronski can't get to him off the double team, and this is a problem the Titans ran into a ton last year. Teams just didn't care and just came downhill and said, we're going to play faster than you. But Spears holding inside gives him the angle. So 45 can't get there because once Spears does hit the turbo button, see ya. It's too late. You don't have the speed to get there. And then Zaire Franklin, you don't either. So missed tackle, good blocks by NWI. I say that constantly. The guy does block well. But this is just speed. Beating a defensive back to the corner. I mean, and picking up another 10 yards before going out of bounds. It's just excellent speed, excellent vision, and patience from Tyjae Spears. Final play here of the run section. I just showed you two zone runs back to back. We got a toss, we got a reverse, we got two mid-zone runs. Now I want to show a gap run out of a gap scheme where you have a puller coming across the formation, a little double team up front. Spears gets through about 6 Texans on this play to gain additional yards. And I like to really break it down from this angle. So what you're going to have is you're going to have a double team with Peter Skoronski and Jalen Duncan right here. You want to displace this tackle because that is where the run is going. But on the backside, you're going to bring NWI around as the puller to get up through. And again, as we saw with the Titans all year, things don't necessarily go exactly according to plan, but Tyjae Spears does a great job of making things work. So he could follow NWI, but the problem is, if he does that, then you're going to have this lineman for the Texans breaking through the double team. So he's able to cut it inside here, but you got pressure coming from here too. So Spears is going to have to be physical. It's not just speed, it's toughness. Boom, gets through the arm tackle of the defensive lineman, gets through the tackle and fights through 2 different defensive backs, 3 different defensive backs, and he still fights for 4 or 5 more yards. So it's not just the speed, it's not just the vision. Tyjae Spears has the ability to run up the gut with toughness as well on inside zone runs, mid zone runs, gap runs up the middle, and that is why I continue to say Tyjae Spears, is RB1 for the Titans this year, but he can get it done in the pass game as well. So let's take a look at that. One of the things that I love the most about Tyjae Spears is his ability to be a threat in the pass game, whether that be on screens, whether that be actually running routes out of the backfield, whether that be the traditional just leak out into the flat as a check down and then make something happen. And we see it all on display here. This is the final game of the season and maybe one of the more miraculous things that we saw from Spears all year, but just a quick wide receiver screen. They're going to bring Tyjae Spears in motion to influence the defense and then get the ball out to him and just, I mean, how is this man going to score a touchdown right now from this freeze frame? How is this possible? But makes 2 guys miss, 3rd, 4th, 5th guy miss, speed to the end zone. Fantastic. And I like showing it from this view. So Chris Moore is supposed to block 44 right here, and he misses the block. Chigga is supposed to block right here, and he doesn't do a very good job, and his man gets through as well. The only person that actually does their job on this play and gets their block is Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks gets the seal right here, but this is Chigga man. Broken tackle. This is Chris Moore's man. Broken tackle. And there are 2 more Jaguar defenders that, the Titans just completely out-physicaled and passed him. And now it's just speed to the finish line. And sorry, Cisco, you're not going to catch him. That is just pure speed and determination on a quick gadget play, using Tyjae Spears as a runner like we just saw and then being able to use him on those. Absolutely fantastic. Now this is different. This isn't just a quick gadget play. This is literally running routes out of the backfield. And I'm sorry, Derrick Henry defenders, but this is the type of thing right here. Derrick Henry cannot do this, what we're about to see Tyjae Spears do. So this is going to be a quick out route from NWI. All right, and then you're going to have DeAndre Hopkins on the crosser, and you're looking to get Hopkins on this crosser. You're looking to clear out. The cornerback is going to have to go with NWI, influence this safety with Tyjae, because what Tyjae Spears is going to do is he's going to run the halfback wheel route. Okay, and again, I'm sorry, Derrick Henry cannot do that. He can't run that route. So this is why having Spears in the backfield opens up so many things for you. But the idea here is the wheel route is going to clear the safety. The out route is going to clear here, and you're going to be able to get DeAndre Hopkins on this crosser. But it doesn't necessarily happen that way. And Will Levis does a good job of reading the defense. Let me here. Put the point on Tyjae Spears. Look how he sets up the defensive back right here. So he's coming out. Am I going to run an option route out? Am I going to run the Texas route inside? And he kind of sets him up and gives him a little hesitation move before Bolton passed him on the wheel route. And Will Levis sees this cornerback is going to the out route with NWI, which means there is nobody back deep in the deep third back here to deal with the wheel route that he's about to throw. Now, I got to give credit to the Dolphins cornerback here because, look, Spears is past him now after the hesitation. He, in theory, has a wide open lane out here. But you got to give credit where it's due. The Dolphins cornerback sees what's going on, and he falls off of NWI. I'm not too worried about NWI anyway. And this safety gets over here, and Tyjae Spears catching this football in between all 3 of these defenders. Now, he gets hit, and the ball gets knocked out, goes out of bounds, but it's a catch. All right, a huge catch. And we've seen Spears get blown up in the Carolina game. Spears got blown up on a wheel route like this because of a lollipop pass from Levis. So him to have the toughness and the awareness and the focus to catch this. Look at that basket catch over the top. That's your running back, ladies and gentlemen. You know, what a great play by Tyjae Spears there. All right, we're back to a gadget play here. You can use Tyjae Spears as a playmaker within your offense. Malik Willis at quarterback against the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, Malik has his limitations, so you need to do some easy things like this. But Spears is motioning out of the backfield into the outside slot formation, and they're just going to run a quick pop screen to Tyjae Spears, see what we can get going. Titans are losing. Malik is in. Let's get it going. So, first off, good job by Chig Okonkwo, which we've shouted out Chig quite a bit in this video, getting the seal right there. But then you're going to see Nicholas Petit-Frere, Peter Skoronski, and Aaron Brewer get down the field and make plays for Tyjae Spears. Again, football's the ultimate team game, so giving Tyjae Spears his credit here, but he gets some good blocks up front, and then, as always, NWI at the top with a good block. Give him his credit. May run in combat boots, but the man can block. He's a biscuit away from being a tight end. But right here, ooh, Aaron Brewer with the knockdown. Right here, this is all Tyjae Spears. Whoop. It's whoop. That's 3 guys. Whoop. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. 8 different Baltimore Ravens having the opportunity to take them down. And the final 3 were able to do it barely because Spears jumps. But again, you get a really good block here by Aaron Brewer. Watch him knock down 0. Bam! Love that. Physicality. But from this moment, after you get good blocks by those 5 guys, from this moment, it's all Tyjae Spears, okay? Whoop! 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 And there, into the 5. And diving forward, too. Diving forward to get as many yards as possible. We see that over and over on the tape. So I love that from Tyjae Spears. Here is just a classic. Like I said, we see him run the halfback wheel route running out of the backfield. We see the gadget plays with the screens. But here, this is just a classic check down route. Tyjae Spears is just going to check inside, and then he's just going to fade out into the flat. And you know what? If Will Levis is in trouble, he can dump it off to him. But the playmaking is on display here. Quick out. He's going to get tackled, right? This is 3rd and 5. So he's going to get tackled, and they're not going to get the first down, right? 3rd and 5. Blitz comes, get it out. Nope. Whoop. 1 step back juke, and then up the field, an inside out, back to inside swivel to get more yards. Right here, how in the world is he going to get away from these 2 Buccaneers defenders? 1 step back. Now they're diving at me, and I'm forward. Inside, outside, back inside to pick up about 3. That's 3rd and 5, okay? The Titans are not getting the first down there without the special playmaking talent of Tyjae Spears. It's that simple. In the run game, in the pass game, he is an absolute weapon for your offense. Again, running back 1. And he can pass. Look at the great throw. Back to Will Levis to NWI for a big gain. Tyjae Spears does it all, ladies and gentlemen. But another important part of playing running back in the NFL is pass protection. So let's look at how Tyjae Spears gets it done here, right now. So we have to finish up with the most underrated aspect of playing running back at the NFL level, and that is pass protection. You cannot be a 3-down running back if you are unable to do the job in the pocket when you're not necessarily getting the ball. Now, I want to highlight this play, and it's funny because Tyjae Spears does get the ball on this play, but it just shows his ability to do multiple things. So you're going to have Andre Dillard at left tackle, which, hey, if you've been a Titans fan, you know that's a disaster right there. And he's going to get a rush. So what's going to happen is Tyjae Spears is going to come out here, and he's just going to help Andre Dillard a little bit. He's just going to get a little shoulder into the defensive end before he leaks out into the flat to become the check down and have the opportunity to get the football. But again, if not for Tyjae Spears doing that here, Ryan Tannehill is probably sacked because he's almost sacked by that man even with Tyjae Spears' help. And look, he catches it and picks up 10 yards. So look here. Defensive end giving Andre Dillard trouble, which, I would give Andre Dillard trouble, I think. Spears does a good job of just checking him. Just a shoulder check in the ribs, just to give Dillard a little bit of additional help here. And look, the guy still almost gets to Tannehill, and Tannehill has to... Now, Tannehill could step up in the pocket maybe and help out his offensive line a little bit, but it's not time to do that. But gets the ball, make a man miss, get out of bounds, 10-yard gain. That's just great stuff from Tyjae Spears. Now, we're going to go to the Tampa Bay game, and the Buccaneers are blitz heavy. One of the heaviest blitzing teams in the NFL. I think, if I'm thinking back to the stats, they might have even been number 1 in the NFL this year in blitz percentage. Todd Bowles loves to dial it up. And hey, Denard Wilson, Todd Bowles' disciple. Keep that in mind, Titans fans. But you're going to have a blitz concept here, and Lavonte David is actually going to come through, and Tyjae Spears is going to have to come across the formation to get to him. And I mean, this stuff fires me up. Watch this pop from Tyjae Spears, picking up one of the best linebackers in the NFL. Blitzing downhill, picks him up. Pop! Ooh! Ooh! Let's go, man. And look, the pressure from the other side doesn't allow Will Levis to get a good throw off. He's getting smacked in the back as he's trying to throw the ball. It gets incomplete because he can't put power on it. But, I mean, again, this is the kind of stuff that, boom, just gets me hyped. And look, Spears goes off his feet, way bigger guy, but that is getting the job done, okay? It's not always going to be clean. It's not always going to be pretty. Against one of the best linebackers, a quick blitz. Andrew Rupcich, who are you blocking? Why are you on the team? What's going on? Whatever. But, man, Tyjae Spears with a blow that just stuns Lavonte David in his tracks, man. I love that right there. Similar thing here. You're going to have blitz pickup, which is huge for the running back and with his offensive line. You're going to have Jesse Bates come in on a blitz. And, again, Tyjae Spears is going to go across the formation to pick up the blitz. And Jesse Bates is no Lavonte David, so it doesn't require maybe the aggressiveness and the violence that the previous play required. But Spears does a great job squaring him up and gets the job done. Boom, cross the formation, making first contact. I'm not letting him come at me. I'm going to come at him. We are attacking, not receiving. Levis has time, gets a ball to Chikakonkwo for a short game. So it's just a great job there by Tyjae Spears. Now this one, I love this one because it's just a little simple help, but Tyjae Spears is a baller, okay? And let me point out this before the video ends. There are only three running backs in the NFL this year who had a 70-plus grade in rushing, receiving, and pass blocking on Pro Football Focus, and Tyjae Spears was one of those three. The other two, consequently, one was Derrick Henry, and then the other was Tyler Algier. But that just shows that Tyjae Spears gets it done at all levels. Look at how he helps Dillon Radunz here. Pop. That little pop puts the defender on his knees. And then Levis is able to fade away from that pressure and deliver this freaking beautiful pass. My God, Will Levis. My God. Great catch by Chris Moore. Bring Chris Moore back as depth on the wide receiver depth chart, man. Come on. I mean, can we look at it one more time? Bam. Knocks the defender to his knees to help out Dillon Radunz, who is about to do the splits. I mean, it looks like he's stretching right now. But, man, look at the throw. On Desmond King's head top. Got you, bro. All right, Titans fans, that is going to do it for our Tyjae Spears film breakdown. Very high on the second-year player out of Tulane and what he can do for the Titans in 2024. Again, we saw it in the run game with the speed, the toughness, the patience, the vision. In the pass game with the ability to be used on gadget plays, to be able to use as a check down, run all the routes out of the backfield, catch the ball, and then, of course, in pass protection where he's willing to stick his nose in there, get in the mud, play with toughness. He is an absolute baller through and through. Very excited about what Tyjae Spears can do for the Titans. Again, throw a thumbs up on the video, get subscribed, stay subscribed, and let me know down below next week, DeAndre Hopkins or Peter Skoronski. Excited to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much. Tighten up.